January. No, it's not January, it's February 1st. 9:30 in the morning. I don't have classes to do because we have free week from Monday to Friday, because the next week we're going to have final exam, which means we have this 1 week to prepare for the final exam. That's what the culture is. However, some students might go to campus to finish what they haven't done, to finish things they have some to do with the lecturer. For example, he or she did not work. He or she didn't do his or her work, so that they have one grade empty, so that they need to figure that out this week before the final exam. That's what the culture is. But me personally, I have nothing to do today, actually, to do with the class. I mean, because at 1 p.m. we're gonna have HIMA meeting, not like the entire HIMA, but my division and my department at Sekretariat Himahi. But I went to campus to doing this video and probably doing some other practice, because guys, the thing is that I will not making a speaking practice video, speaking practice type of video regularly no more, because due to the fact that I feel like, well, I have problem at speaking, but not like noticeable problem. I feel like I'm a little bit lacking of grammar accuracy. However, I feel that I can work on that along with the reading and writing practice. Now I will focusing on that too, because I've watched a video of IELTS examiner saying that, bro, why are you focusing on things you already think that you're good enough at? You should working on things that you think you are lacking at, and you need to work on that. So I was thinking, right, what section do I need to work on? And according to what he have said, that in a video he said that writing is the least scored worldwide. It is only 5.5 average worldwide. 5.5 pen. Yeah. And I also conclude, so I come with conclusion, right, that my writing is not good, and it is followed by, actually I've tried to do the writing or reading task, and yes, indeed it is I believe it's the hardest section of the whole section. So I feel like I'm going to be focusing on that too, rather than doing speaking every day in front of the camera. Yet I don't actually feel like I am developing in terms of establishing in terms of developing the ideas, make complex grammar or wide range or vocabulary or whatever. I don't do that when I making a video. So I feel like that's also something I have to work on, the lexical resources, the and also my work, my homework is that to make balancing act between wide range grammar and accuracy, because when I am too focusing on the grammar range, I feel like I'm too focusing on that to the point where I don't pay attention to vocabulary accuracy or whatever, and I also don't need to have a lexical resources if I don't know where to put it at. Like some people, they're too hard trying to um, put high level or advanced word of vocabulary in middle of their word, even though they don't know what the mean. It will lowering their score. That being said, I feel like I have no problem with that. I mean, I have a problem, but not a huge deal. I'm I'm a little bit more confident confident in speaking section and listening section. I believe I would get, yeah, at least 7. I don't know. So yeah, my work today is to do some reading and writing task practice, and also I will probably print my mind map on why I choose to apply for EISMA program. And speaking about EISMA, I actually confident for this one because if we compare to when I just graduated from high school, I wanted to go to German to pursue my university there, and every step is like hard. However, I still try to, like, I bought a German German book, like their their dictionary and everything. I've tried to learn things. However, every step is feel like it's not blessed, so it's not easy to escalate every step. But if we compare it to ISMA, it is a total different, where I feel like every step is easy and everyone give their blessing and make things easier. For example, my parents um, don't give me permission to go overseas or to study abroad. And then one of my mother's friend, he 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 came to our home for he has something to do in my city, so that why not come to our house, our home. And then when he was home, my mother tells that Yasmin, when she just graduated from high school, she wants to go to German, and we say no because you're a girl, you're just 18, and we don't believe that environment there will benefit you or whatever. There's a lot of warring happening, and You know what he responded to that. My mother saying that just to doing a small talk because what else to say. He responded to that small talk with, why don't you give her permission to go to study abroad? Why you don't allow your kid to be far away with you? Every kid in the world, they have their own rizaki. They have their own destiny. And if you don't allow your kid to go, you cut your kid's destiny by saying no for they to go. And he said, do you pray 5 times a day? He asked that to my mom, and my mom said, of course. And he goes, yeah, what's the point of praying if you still have doubt to your kids, if you still worrying what will happen there? Because what's the point of prayer if you, because the point of praying is that you seek for guidance, you seek for you seek for safety and everything, and you still doubt to your kids. What's the point of you doing prayer? That's what he said, and I was speechless to respond to that. I don't know how to react, and my mom goes like, you know, and he actually a little bit rushed out, so he didn't he didn't. Well, we don't have really that much conversation, and then when he needed to go at 7 a.m. and at that point the time was probably like 6:30. So we don't have much time left, and then when he needed to left, um, we I salam to him, and I rushed out, um, go upstairs to get my tears out that I hold back because his word is actually making my parents kind of, oh, that's actually right. And then when I'm at my room, my mom said, he actually right. You know, from my parents' permission, it's already good. And then for English proficiency test, my brother, my first brother, actually saying that, okay, I'll cover that up. But only if you accepted in this program, my 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 university will cover and reimburse what I've already spent for English proficiency test. But if I am not accepted at that program, university won't cover. And yeah, I have three $3. Yeah, I have to afford for my own IELTS test fees, and it is not cheap. I'm gambling right now.